Hello there. Welcome to Spaw, helping every paw look its best. My name is Letty. How may I help you today? Okay. You're not really sure what treatment you would like? Okay. Well, we do have a few, but let me just take a look at those paws first before we start, okay? Okay. Can you put your paws over the desk like this for me, please? Ah, yes. Perfect. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's take a look at these beans. These precious, precious, precious beans. Let's take a look at them. Oh. So squishy. Okay. I see here. Okay. I think I know what we need here. I think we're gonna have to do some moisturizing treatments. They also might need a little bit of a soak as well. Yes. And I think that those claws, we might need would you like to get your claws repainted? Yeah. You were looking into doing that? Okay, well, we do have a few packages. We have a few packages that we could do. I'll just go through them with you. We'll just see what you think sounds the best, okay? Sound good? Okay. Let's see here. Let me just pull this up. Okay, so for our first treatment package that we have here, we have our crumbled leaves package. So our crumbled leaves package has, we do powdered paws. It's where we kind of just take a little powdered puff and sort of pump. I'm not really sure what the word is, but we just powder those beans and make sure that they are nice and covered. And once we do that, we go in with a steamer. Go in with a steamer, and this kind of locks in that moisture. Once that moisture is locked in with the powder will activate and it will do a deep moisture into those beans. And once that is done, we go in with a exfoliant and we just exfoliate the beans. Yes, we exfoliate the beans. And once that is done, we rinse them off, give them a final bean butter, which is kind of our signature thing that we do here is our bean butter. Leaves your beans looking nice and shiny and beautiful and sparkly, and it also gives you a nice just feeling in general, kind of uplifts the feeling of your paws. Yes, it's very nice. So that is our crushed leaves package. Let's see. We also have our pumpkin pollen. I know it's kind of a funny name, but with this package, it's a little bit more themed for the season. Yeah, we have a lot of spices going on, things like that. We do pretty much everything that we did in the last package, but with a little bit more of a twist where near the end of the treatment we will do a full submerge into a spiced sort of tea bath. and this will relax just the feeling in your paws. It also makes the fur really shiny, and your paws sort of smell like spice afterwards. Some people find it pleasant, others not so much. So if you're not really that much of a spice person, I wouldn't really recommend this package. It's more of just like for people who want to get into the autumn spirit, I guess. Yeah. Well, let's see. We have our we have our final package for moisturizing the beans. We have our frog mushroom package. And this package is a little different. We go in with our paw butter. We butter up those beans, make sure they're nice and buttered. And once that is finished, we go in with a lotion. It's more of like just a nice paw lotion to make sure that we get all of that fur nice and sleek as well. It makes your paws really clean. Some say that they even see them sparkling afterwards, so it's a little shiny, but we don't put any sparkles in it. It's just the product. Yes. And then after that, we go in and we'll do a nail trim. Make sure your nails are nice and sort of filed up. Make sure they're the shape that you would like. We'll go in, we'll also paint them a color that you like as well. This package sort of has all of the fixings we kind of take from all of our different treatments and sort of put them all together, but we mostly focus on moisturizing the beans. Once we have the nail treatments and everything finished, we'll go in with a final moisturizing bean bath. We soak the beans in a nice, long, relaxing, fizzy, sort of like a bubble bath in a way. We put tea in there. It's like it's a nice sort of detoxing as well. Yeah, it does wonders. It does wonders. It's a really good package. It has a little bit of everything. Yeah. There are some other things that I didn't really mention in it before, but yeah, it's a good package. So, what do you think of all the packages I just listed off for you? I'm not really sure what to choose. That's quite alright. I'm new here, so I am probably not the best person to give recommendation, but I can bring my boss over and have them help you make a decision. Would you like that? Yeah? Okay, just give me 1 second. Mr. Wyoming, could you come over here for a second? I need help with a client. Yes. Yes. They're right over here, Mr. Wyoming. This is my boss, Mr. Wyoming. He's gonna be here to assist me today in helping you figure out what package you would like for your paws. So, Mr. Wyoming, we have a client here who needs sort of a moisturizing uplift with their beans. Yes, they seem to really, really dry. Yeah, upper layer. Yes. Yes, Mr. Wyoming. So, Mr. Wyoming would like to take a look at your paws for a minute. And they'll help decide what package might be best for you. Okay, so just put your paws over the desk for me like this. Thank you. And Mr. Wyoming, you may take a look. You're welcome, Mr. Wyoming. Yeah, I also said that as well. Yeah. They're not really too sure what they would like, but they're not too sure if they would like spices that much. Yeah, I think that package might be better for them. Oh, Mr. Wyoming would like to know your budget. You don't have a budget. Well, okay. Mr. Wyoming, the client says that they don't have a budget for this, so what would you suggest? Okay, Mr. Wyoming, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. Bye, Mr. Wyoming. So, Mr. Wyoming says that the frog mushroom package might be best for you. Are you alright with that? You think that's a good idea? Alrighty, sounds wonderful. Okay, well, I think that we should get this all set up for you. You may take this frog mushroom ticket to one of our bean specialists we have in the back. They will have a little sign on their station that will say bean specialist. You may walk up to their desk and hand them this ticket, and they will know exactly what to do. Alrighty, thank you so much for coming to Spa, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your time here. Bye. Hello. Welcome. My name is Ming. Do we have a ticket with us today? Yes. Okay, let me see that. A mushroom frog ticket. Someone's getting spoiled today. Yeah. And this comes with all of the works. Okay. Before we get started, let me put on my paw grade gloves for safety purposes. Gotta make sure that we keep those beans safe at all costs. It's very important. So how are you doing today? Ooh, sounds fun. Do you have any plans for this weekend? Oh wow. Sounds interesting. I mean, sometimes little is more. And sometimes I do something really interesting and fun, So, now that I have my paw grade gloves on, let me see those beans. Let's take a look here. You have 1, and we have 2. Let me just move my little thing here. We can put that to the side for now. Let's see here. I'm just going to take one of your beans and we'll just take a look, 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 take a look. Wow. Yeah. These do need a little bit of moisturizer. These are feeling a little, the top layer is feeling a little cracked, yeah. Okay, we can fix that right up. I have here with me our signature bean butter. So we're just gonna take this and make sure we get every single bean. Yes, okay. Now let's see your other bean. And let's there we go. There we go. Okay, now that we got your beans all sorted out, we can start with our moisturizing items. Okay, we have here with us our raspberry jam donut lotion. We're just gonna take this and get that all over my hands and gloves here. And we're just going to make sure we get that backside. Okay, one bean. Now our next one. We're just going to smells delicious. Now that we have our beans all moisturized, we can now look at these nails. So we do have a few colors, but do you have any specific color in mind that you would like? Okay, I'll see what we have. But before we get that started, we should get these nails clipped. So we're gonna take our nail clipper here. Let me just open this. And we're just going to clip these nails, okay? I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and may I have your other paw? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. Now that we have those nails clipped, we can go in and get them filed. So, what have you been up to? Oh, sounds interesting. Oh, that happened? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the world right now. I didn't even hear about that. Yeah. Life gets pretty wild. It's scary out there. You know, sometimes things are just out of our control, but, you know, we can make the best of it where we can. Yeah. So, how'd you find out about this place? Oh, you had a friend come here? Did your friend enjoy their experience here? I mean, I would assume that they would if they recommended it to you, you know? Yeah. Well, I'm glad they had a great time. Okay. Now that we have those nails filed, we can... I'm gonna go in with our leaf wipes. I'm just going to dust off those nails. Just going to dust them off. Yeah, we've been trying to get into the seasonal theme here. We try to decorate for every season, you know. It just makes the place a little bit more brighter and makes people's experiences a lot more fun, you know. We've done a lot of different treatments here. We tried to make them themed with the month, you know, or the season, whatever. So I have my color here with me. I'm just going to paint those nails. This was the color that you wanted, right? Like a darker, yeah? Okay. I'm gonna just get some of this extra nail polish off my brush here. We'll just paint these nails. Now, what have you been up to as in work? What do you do? Oh, that sounds interesting. How did I start working here? Well, to be honest, I am a little new here since this place is kind of new, you know? I've sort of been bouncing around from spa to spa, sort of. I've been just trying to find a place that has a good work environment, you know? Sometimes those are hard to come by. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, sometimes life just gets a little difficult. I'm just happy that I'm able to leave toxic work environments if I'm able to. Some people just, they can't leave because of financial reasons, and it's just, it gets messy and it just feels miserable, you know? I'm just happy that I'm able to get away from those situations. Yeah. Okay. Do you have a favorite, I guess, fall dessert? I ask everybody this question when they come to my desk, you know? Yeah. Do you like that? Yeah? Okay, let's get this other nail painted. But, what were you gonna say? Oh, that's bold. Yeah, that's an interesting fall dessert. I don't think I've really heard of that before. Although I haven't really tried many, you know? I think the closest I've really ever gotten to a fall dessert is a caramel apple. Yeah, at family gatherings we have people who are allergic to pumpkin, so never really got to try pumpkin pie. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how they're able to handle that allergy, especially during the fall. There's pumpkins everywhere. Yeah. It's interesting. Oh. So why did you come to my desk? Oh, you thought I looked friendly? Well, I'm happy you thought so. I try to be friendly. I don't bite. Yeah. Well, I did work at a nail salon once. Yeah. It was interesting. It was interesting. I had a client come in and ask me to make them a set of acrylic. They wanted it to be all of the holidays. They wanted all of the holidays for it, you know? So they asked me to do a Christmas, Easter, just like all the basic holidays, you know? Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. Sorry, it's my bad. I'm struggling a little bit here. Yeah. Sometimes a lot of focus makes it hard to pay attention to what I'm saying. There we go. 2 nails down. How do you like how they look? Do you like them? Yeah? I'm glad. Okay. Let's get down to this one. So, how often do you pamper yourself like this, if you don't mind me asking? It's always good to have a little bit of a pampering session once in a while, especially after a stressful week. Yeah. You know, as someone who does this for a living, I never really get to go to a spa myself, you know? I mean, I kind of get tired of it, you know? I wouldn't think of going to a spa to relax, you know? Because it's kind of, that's where I work, that's my workplace, you know? It's not really my place to relax. Where do I relax? At home, with my cat. That's my favorite spot to relax. At home, on the couch, with the TV, and my cat, and we just chill, you know? That's my favorite spot. I mean, once in a while, I'll have a friend do my do my sessions for me, but they just want to do it on me to experiment. I'm just their little guinea pig. Yeah, they want to see what their clients would like the best, so they use me as a test subject. Well, it's all good, it's all good. I like my coworkers. They're fun. Yeah, I mean, last week they had me try a mushy pumpkin face mask. And they crumbled some sort of, like, I forget what it was, aromatic tea, something like that into it. And it's supposed to, I'm not sure what it was supposed to do. I think they were just messing around with product, and then they just decided to turn it into a face mask, because they mixed it up with gelatin, froze it, and then stuck it on my face. So it was already cut into a mask and everything. So they just put it on my face, and I don't know. I'm not sure what it really did, but it made my face feel cold and soft. So maybe it softened it, but it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. Not bad though. I don't think it was all that bad. There we go. Our nail done on this side, and now we're getting to our last one. Here we go. Okay. So, do you like your work environment? Yeah. There's good and there's bad. Pros and cons, you know. Yeah. Do you plan on going to a pumpkin patch this October? Yeah? Who are you gonna go with? Oh, sounds fun. I don't know, but for me, I love the corn mazes. Those are my favorites. So much fun. So much fun. Oh, these are looking so nice. You picked an awesome color, by the way. This is such a nice color. It's gonna match that autumn theme perfectly. Okay. I think that is good. That is good. So we're just going to set our nail polish to the side. And while your paws dry, we're going to set up your herbal soak, okay? Okay. So let me just get that water here. We have a nice cold bowl of water here. And we're going to do our special autumn themed bath bomb. Took me a second to remember what it was called. So let me just peel the plastic off here. This usually takes a while, but maybe this time it won't give me too much of a hard time. Sometimes these things are so hard to get out of the packaging. It's like, oh my goodness. And they usually put it so close to the bath bomb that you can't really take scissors to it, because you'll cut up the bath bomb. But I try to make do. I do my best. There we go. we're just going to set it gently into the water here and let it sizzle. Okay. And while that's doing its thing, I also have some herbal tea here. And we're just going to put the rest of it in there. There we go. Just going to stir that around. Okay. And I'll just set this to the side for now while we wait on that. You know, I have always liked bath bombs. They're so much fun, but I never really find a chance, personally, for myself to use them. So I like the idea of them, I think. So I just have a ton of them at home, but I just don't use them for anything. And before we put your paws in the herbal bath, we have our exfoliant here. So I'm just going to take some of this and rub it all over my hands here, and we're just going to exfoliate those beans. Just going to exfoliate those beans, those beautiful, beautiful beans. Yes, just exfoliate those beautiful, beautiful beans. Yes, yes. Okay, and that's one bean. Now we have our second bean. Just going to exfoliate this bean. There we go. We have our beans exfoliated. Just going to give this a little bit more of a stir, just so it kind of gets all of that in there. It looks like so much fun, huh? Yeah, very pretty. Okay, now that we have that done, I'm going to give us a little spritz here. And that is just to cure the beans a little bit before we put them in. So I'm just going to take our curing light here and just exfoliate. Is going to help those beans get nice and moisturized. So let's check on those nails. I have here with me a fan. I'm just going to take your paw and dry those nails. We're just going to dry those nails, dry them, make sure they're nice and dry, nice and dry, nice and dry. That should be good. Okay, we're just going to take your lovely paw here and dip it in the bath, okay? Going to dip it in the bath. Just going to dip it in there. Now we're going to dry your other paw. Yes, we're going to dry your other paw here. I'm just going to take your other paw now and dry those nails. Just going to dry those nails, yes. Make sure they're nice and dry. Okay, now that we have that done, I'm going to set my fan down to the side here. And we're just going to dip your other paw into the bath here. I'm going to dip your other paw into the bath here, like so. So now we have both of your paws in the bath. And we're just going to let those sit for a few minutes, and once that is done, we'll clean those paws off and you'll be set and ready to go. Yes, yes, yes. Your paws should feel wonderful afterwards. Now that your beans have finished soaking, we can clean them off. Make sure that we get all of this excess liquid cleaned off of your beans. Yeah, you did choose a good color. It looks great on you. Yeah. And your beans feel so much softer now. They feel nice and squishy and smooth. Your beans feel better? Yeah? Glad your friend recommended this play. Well, if you ever do come back, just ask for Meg and I'll be right here. Yeah. Who did your friend have? Oh, Nessa. She's a wonder. I love her. She's amazing. Okay. We have one bean cleaned off. Let's get this other bean cleaned off as well. This one still has some tea leaves. Let's make sure we get all of these out. We don't want them stuck in your beans. Did you enjoy your soak? Yeah? I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. I actually made this soak for the business. Yeah, this soak was made by me. Yeah, it's fun that I'm not really sure what to call myself. The people who work here, we get to design all of the treatments. Yeah, very fun. Did you know The crushed leaf treatment was made by Nessa. Yeah. I think she did an amazing job with that one. Who was this one made by? Well, I mean, I did make the dish that went with this, but it was actually made by Charlie. Yeah. Charlie made it. Just make sure we get that last tea leaf out of the in-between of your beans right here. Get every single one. But yeah, Charlie actually made this treatment. I think they did an amazing job. Yeah, they did really good. Yeah. I also took my gloves off because it's a lot easier to do the final cleaning process without them. Now that we got your beans all cleaned out, I think you're set to go. Well, let me just get this base cleaned up and we can set you up with a final moisturizer and send you on your way, okay? Okay, alrighty. Let's take a final look at these beans. They feel so much nicer than they did when you first came in. How do you feel about them? Did you like your experience here? Yeah? I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So I'm just gonna do one final thing, and I'm going to take our moisturizer here. It's sort of like the bean butter, but this one is also friendly with fur as well. Yeah, the bean butter is really just made for beans. It's not as friendly with fur. Yeah, it's a really good bean moisturizer, but it's not so much for the fur. This is just gonna moisturize. Moisturize them beans. This is just the final. And the final step, the frog mushroom package. Did you like it? Yeah? I'm so glad. Okay, well, you're all set. You're all set, so you can just be on your way now. Yes, we do have a sort of kind of like a brochure at the front where the receptionist desk is. Yes, and you can go and check that out if you would like. But yeah, you're all set, so you can be on your way now. Yeah. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad that you came today. I had a lot of fun pampering you. I'm excited to see you back here again. Of course, of course. Well, you go on your way, and I'll see you another day, okay? Okay. Bye, 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 goodbye, 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 bye, 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 bye. I just wanted to thank Pirate Fox, Fan 601,